So that's what happened. I couldn't charge my camera. And starting to look nicer now. Let's see. I'm starting to notice that the paint is really glossy at the top, and when it's glossy, it kind of like, it doesn't stick. The pastel does not stick to the glossy paint. So, I was thinking that maybe even though the pastel method is really good, what I'm gonna try next is something that I haven't done before. I put, just like I did here, I put a base coat of paint, which is white in this case, and then I'll use oils. I'll use a really nice blue, baby blue oil, and mix it with some medium, and then just do it with a brush, and then fade it with one of these brushes. Like, these brushes are like what women use for makeup, and these are perfect for oils when you want to blend. And it comes out beautiful. It comes out like this. See? So you see the fading? So theoretically, I'm gonna try to do the same effect. So what I'm gonna do is put a base coat of acrylic and wait, wait in it for it to dry, and then I'm gonna put another coat of oil for the shading, and then that should work. It should work, and it should be a much better. You should have much better control. So I can't wait to try that out. I was thinking of using an old Rogue body I have, it's missing a leg, and painting it like a light color of blue, like a really light blue, and then using white over it, sort of like to simulate the Storm. You know, the version of Storm where she's wearing only all white, and she has the cape, and the cape is white as well, and she has some kind of yellow in her costume. So by using these oils, I think I might achieve a really nice level of control, and it might actually look even nicer than the pastels, and you definitely have more control. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to do next. Also, I've been drawing Nimrod. So getting some little blotches here and there. Even though pastels are really nice, I think the oils might be the key to having like a real professional finish. So I think I'm almost done here. Just gotta put a little more right on the top. It's not sticking on the top because the top is, when I was airbrushing, it got really glossy at the top. It got really thick, and for some reason, oh, you know what it is? It's glossy because it was a flat white, and then I put the varnish, the flat varnish, and that seems to cause this glossy, semi-glossy effect, because the varnish is not completely flat. It leaves a little bit of gloss. So even flat varnish. So I think I'm done. She's ready for the varnish. So I'll be right back. Okay, so right now the varnish is very wet, as you can see. It's really wet. Try to lower the lighting here. Maybe you can see better that way. So now I'm gonna do this trick that is that you use the hair dryer and you dry it, so it takes less time to dry and less time of stinking, because it really stinks. Okay, so I dried it. It came out a little too strong. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over it with white, with the airbrush a little bit, and just tone it down, because the blue came out too strong. So I don't know if you can see it. Right there. So see right here. Well, I guess you can't really see it that well on camera, but I mean, it looks just like this, but I don't know. It just looks from your own eyes. You can see that in real life. You can see that it's a little strong. So I'm just gonna tone it down with the airbrush, and then I think I'm done. Then I just gotta glue on the bracelets, and that's it. Okay guys, so I finally finished this storm. It was really hard to finish her. I had problems with the torso. Anyway, it's done. It's finished, and she came out really nicely. I like the boots, the glossy boots, and I'm gonna show you her with some X-Men. I liked the bracelet. At the first change, I did a different bracelet, so that's different. They usually were like 2 of these. I put some metal studs on her belt, on her belt buckle. Her belts are all studs. They look really nice. I like the way the makeup came out. This first time I use oils, and so you can tell there's a nice fading effect around the eyes, and that was done with oils. So that's really a nice trick to do, and I'm glad I found out about it. I can't wait to use it on other figures. So the smoky effect eyeliner is gonna look pretty cool. I know that John Romita did the bracelet like this in some of his drawings, and then sometimes he would do it like this. So I just decided to go with this because I think this looks more interesting. So there's a bit of a difference. I added a bracelet right here. Also, her neck bracelet, her spikes were hard to do because there's not enough space. So, but she still is very poseable. Right now, she's still kind of wet in some parts, so I'm not gonna pose her. But I just want to show you what she looks like with some other X-Men. So. What else? So yeah, I had some trouble with the torso because when you detach the torso, there's a plug in there, and that plug was, oh man, it was so difficult to get it back attached. So that was a problem I had, and it was so annoying. I tried so many times and it wouldn't work. You have to do the hair dryer trick, and it still wouldn't, like, the plastic is so hard that it wouldn't go in. So I had to use some oil, put it around the plug, kind of like lubricate the plug, the hole, and then I pushed it in after I heated it for like a long time with the hair dryer, and It still wouldn't go in, and then I finally just pushed in really hard, and it finally got in. But it was a struggle. Um, what else? Oh yeah, her nails were a struggle too, because I forgot how to do her nails, and as you can see, her nails are painted. So there's a simple trick of when you do something really small and really tiny, you know, you set your finger on you bridge your finger with your hand, and then you can paint something really small with really good accuracy. And I forgot about that, so I was struggling about it, but finally I remembered, and then I did the nails finally. But it took me like half an hour to do them. So she's a really nice combination of gloss black and flat black. I put some metal studs also. Sorry, I put metal studs here. You see this right here? That's a real metal stud. Repainted this right here. It was kind of messed up from the factory. Also put a metal stud right here. Put metal stud right here. All this is metal, metal, metal here, and metal in the neck. She has oil paint for the makeup. See if it focuses. Come on, focus. Maybe I should get one of those macro lenses for my phone. So, oops. So I did oil right here, and this is pastel right here on the cheek. This is just glossy black on her eyebrows and lips. I did the pastel technique on her hair and her torso. But like I said, I had trouble with the torso because the torso wouldn't want to come back together. So that was pretty difficult. I used glossy black. I used magic sculpt for the boots, for the I don't know why it's so hard to see. I did magic sculpt as a clay for the boots, for the folds. Focus. All right. For the folds here, magic sculpt for the pants right here. All this is sculpted. The belt is sculpted, as you can see in the video. And I use Procreate for the belts, which is a flexible material, so it's sort of like rubber. Very hard to work with, this material, but at the end of it, it's worth it. So the belts were done with Procreate. And then I used nail art spikes, size 2.0 and 1.5 spikes and studs. You can get those on eBay. They're really cheap. They're like 99 cents for a whole bag of metal studs and metal spikes. And oils are pretty cheap too. Just get a tube of black paint or whatever color you want to use. And yeah, and that's it. And I used acrylics Tamiya for her blacks and glossy blacks and glossies, and her brown is all Tamiya paints. So, and I did a bunch of sculpting also on her torso with the folds, as you can see, and the creases. So, and the vest, I got it from the Jessica Jones body, as you can see right there. So yeah, that's basically it. If you want to see how anything was done, just look at the videos. I did a 9 to 10 part work in progress of making storms. So all the steps are there. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'll be happy to tell you. And she looks awesome, and I'm just gonna keep her. I'm gonna keep her, and I'm not gonna sell her. And she was quite a lot of work, so if I were to sell her, I don't know, you know, people wouldn't be willing to pay for what it's worth because it's over. I mean, I didn't record everything in real time, but I did a lot of real time. But it's over like 15 hours of work or even more, maybe 18. And, you know, if you just do the math, if let's say you want to get paid $18 for your skills and your time and your and premium work, right? So, you know, just do the math. 18 times $18 an hour times I'm forgetting my math now. 18 times it's $18, so it's 18 times 18 hours, and that's what you get. So, and plus the shipping, right? So it's just, you know, it's a lot of money. So I'm not gonna sell her. I'm just gonna keep her. Um, and she looks great, man. I can't wait to get some more X-Men. I just ordered right now some X-Men, the Phoenix pack with Cyclops and the Phoenix. And I really want to get a Sentinel because I used to have a Sentinel, but that was a long, long time ago. I want to get at least one Sentinel. And oh, since this month is my birthday, I got myself a Spider-Man, the Mezco Spider-Man, which is awesome. So I can't wait to get that. So I'll do a video on those. And yeah, guys. Storm from the John Romita era. Now, I started reading comics in 86, 87. And so some of those comics, some of those issues are some of my favorite X-Men. So John Romita was the artist, and he used to draw Storm like this. Maybe I'll do a white Storm with the white outfit, that sort of like the bluish, the blue tint like I have on our Mohawk. Maybe I'll do one of those one day when I learn how to do capes. So, because I don't know how to do capes, I don't know how to sew or anything like that. So maybe if I learn some of that, then I'll do the Storm. I will definitely love to put a wire and cape and everything. So that'll be awesome. And I'm talking a lot, so all right. Later, guys.